friends, to the Walnut and the Oak Children's Storytelling Podcast. I'm Grandpa Banjo Bill, and this here is my trusty little cat, Potato. You're listening to Episode 6, the mini-episode for Fable the Fox and the story the forest thought they knew. Now, if you haven't heard Fable's story, you can head back to Episode 5, and then come and join us here. You know, I really enjoyed Fable's story. It's a message I think a lot of us can learn from, and that is to not judge a book by its cover. I thought you might say that. Potato says sometimes we think we understand someone, but really, we're just guessing, and that can lead us to get the story wrong. You see, in the forest, everyone thought they already knew who Fable was. They had heard things. They had made guesses. And before they even got to know her, they had already decided who she must be. But people are more than what we hear, more than what we guess. And Fable showed them something important. When they finally took the time to see her properly, they realized they had it wrong. That's a big lesson, isn't it, Potato? That's right, boy, it is. I think this might be a fine time to listen to the song we made for this mini-episode. What do you think, Potato? All right, friends. Here's that special song. It's called Look a Little Closer. Here it is now.
Well, sometimes you think you know someone just from something that you've heard. But that may just be the story you were told without knowing what occurred. A whisper grows and a tale takes shape. It travels far and wide. But truth is something you can't see until you have a look inside. Don't judge a book by its cover or turn away too soon. There might be a better story waiting if you make a little room. Take a step a little closer. Let kindness be your guide. You might find a friend you never thought you'd find. And think we understand, but we can't know what really happened if we weren't there firsthand. A quiet hello, a moment shared can shift what you perceive. There might be more to someone's story than what our eyes first see. Sometimes the things that people say can drift from mouth to ear and grow into a story that isn't really clear. So maybe take a moment before you decide what's true. There's usually more beneath the surface than what first comes into view. Don't judge a book by its cover. Let the real story start. Look a little deeper than just the outside part. Take a step a little closer. Let kindness lead the way. You might find a friend who was waiting all along.
That was Look a Little Closer, a song from us here at the Walnut and the Oak. We hope you enjoyed it. Potato and I sure did. And we hope that next time you meet someone new, or think you've got someone all figured out, you might slow down and look a little closer, because just because someone tells a story about another person, that doesn't always mean they know the whole truth of it. Sometimes folks only see one little piece, and sometimes they tell it from their own feelings, not the full picture. And sometimes there's more to the story than even they know. So if you do hear something about somebody, hold it gently in your mind. It may be one small piece, but it is not always the whole picture, and every now and then, what we hear may not be true at all. So before we make up our minds about someone, it helps to be gentle and fair. Every person deserves the chance to be truly known. And when we take the time to really see people, we often find something kinder than we expected. That's all the time we have for this episode. We look forward to seeing you next time, friends. Bye for now.